Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy for the Sony PlayStation 2. Need to fight off all these guys first. Anyway, we have just got ourselves reaccustomed to some of the lurkers that are here. The blue guys in the skeleton armor who require 2 hits to defeat. These guys who will spit projectiles at us. Who will hide if we get close enough to them. And, of course, some of the hazards of this place itself. It's a good thing we found some of this lying around, especially in the last video. It makes it a little easier to take care of the enemies that are here. And this is the place that I should have went to in the last episode, because these 3 orbs are really easy to miss, and I should have been using these to get to that one place where I could have opened up a hatch and gotten a bunch of Precursor orbs. Now that that's out of the way, we can finally go through here, and we get to have some fun times in this little area. You may notice that I'm playing at 30 frames per second as opposed to 60. That's because, once again, I'm having a really hard time with OBS. And it's starting to reach to the point where 30 frames per second is the way to go. I've also learned that most games run in 30 frames per second because everything is interlaced and not progressive scan. I think that's probably why. Anyway, let's go up here and collect the power cell after getting all those orbs. And we need to go through here. Without hitting those, of course. And those guys in the balloons, we will have to deal with them eventually. For right now, we just need to deal with these spinning things. I probably could have hit that guy as he was passing by, but oh well. Let's go ahead and then just jump up here. Oh, come on, really? Let's jump around over here. Let's try to avoid everything. It's a good thing there's plenty of health that we can pick up in this area. Now let's get over here before we have any more of a hard time. Now, we need to get to the cannon that is over here, because this will allow us, one, to get this power cell, which we will so desperately need.
I have to admit, I'm impressed. You two didn't screw up. Now that the lurkers can't open that silo, they can't flood the world with dark eco and cause untold destruction. Wipe that ridiculous grin off your face, Daxter. The 2 of you have plenty to do. Get on with it.
2, we get a message from the Sage. And 3, we can man this cannon. Why do we want to man this cannon? Well, if you aim at the ground here, hold X. Ooh. Hold X. We can blow up all of these boxes that are here, which is something that I definitely want to do. You can hear this whirring sound as you power it up, so you know it's working. And now that we got that out of the way, we can drop down, use the square button to break our fall so we don't take any unnecessary fall damage as we make our way down here, and then we can get all of these orbs. Now, we're not done yet. There are still some things that we need to do. Thankfully, I know just how to get to them. If I can get to them. Okay. I believe this is the way, or one of the ways. No, this isn't one of the ways. Ooh, it looks like we'll still have to do some exploring. But I'm pretty sure I can figure out how to get there. I did play around here prior to starting the recording of this. But don't be surprised if I still feel the need to have to go to a place and still have to figure some things out. I could have hit him. Maybe. Oh well. Well, we're gonna hit them all eventually. We didn't go here last time. Let's go ahead and do that. By going over here, we'll be able to get on that little zoomer right there, where that blue light is. And we should be able to ride across the water. We still have a few things to get.
Let's plow into those balloon lurkers and shred them.
One of the things we can do around here is run right into the guys that are riding these little balloon things. If we can do that, we can get ourselves a power cell. And the power cell will pop up when you hit the last one. Don't worry. Just try not to run into the spike balls of the things that they are riding on. And I knew you were going to pop up eventually. Oh, come on. That didn't... Well. There we go. There's a power cell up there. We're going to have to make our way up there eventually. For now, there are still some enemies that I want to beat up. And there should be one more. I'm going to have to ride around and look around just to find that last enemy. Should be able to find them though. So as I was saying earlier, I'm switching to recording at 30 frames per second because 60 just isn't working out. And while I'm still losing frames, it's not as bad as it was before. I'm not getting the encoding overloaded message as much as I used to. And I may have to ride down this way while figuring out how to best get around. There he is. That's the last guy. Now we just need to go to where we got those orbs earlier, and we can get that power cell for destroying all the balloon enemies. Like how when you're on this, you get a little special animation, kind of.
Good! You stopped all the mind-dropping lurkers. They've been threatening the waters around our village for weeks. Bring your zoomer back to the chance pad, and I'll teleport it back.
Will I re-record Sly Cooper as well as this one? Now that I've kind of gotten some stuff under control. I'll definitely re-record Sly Cooper down the line. And I probably will re-record this one too. Kind of give this one the treatment it deserved. But I have other games on the PlayStation 2 that I want to play for the internet. So it'll happen. It just won't happen right away. And now we need to start using the jump ability. So, forgot to mention controls for these. You obviously run this with the X button. You use the left analog stick to turn. And you can use the R1 button to jump. And you can press R2 to see everything that you've got for this. You can see your status. Okay. Cool. I need to remember that, in case I need to see how much health I have. And that was the last scout flyer that I needed to pick up. Thankfully, I was kind of able to stop myself right there. Oh, and you can use square to hit the brakes. Now we have enough orbs for the what is it? The Oracle. I just now realized that I got one of the orbs for the Oracle. Thankfully, I can get the other one now. And let's see here. Let's see here. Okay, let's position ourselves very carefully. There we go. You have to use to jump to get that one. Now, how are we doing on the orbs? Okay. There's 5 more. I think I know where they are. Keyword, I think I know. Of course, they're right here. Okay. We have gotten all of that. Now for... Okay, we need to return the Muse's sculpture, but we need that other orb. Not that orb, but a cell. Trying to remember where it is. Oh, yes! I remember now. It's the one that requires the platform. How long have I been playing? Oh, only 11 minutes. Well, that's fun. Okay. We need to get back. That's where we need to get back to. Need to get rid of you too, so that way you don't become a pain in the future. And now, time to get over here. Need to remember where the platform even is. If I can even remember where it is, that would be great. I know it's going to be on the other end of this. I know that. So let's go ahead. And we need to get to that platform. I'll recognize it when I see it because it's the usual platform that we saw in the jungle that had the little lightning bolt on it. If I can find that, I can find the other orb. I may have to go down and then find another way. Yeah, well, let's go down first and see what happens. Oh, we can't really do much of anything over here, can we? Well, it looks like we'll have to go back to the other end. That'll settle it. Okay. We need to do a little bit of exploration now that we are over here. That's where it is. Okay. I have an idea of what I need to do. I need to get rid of you. And we need to get over to here. Where am I going to find some blue eco? That's where we're going to find it. Okay. And, okay. Let's grab all that. Let's not get knocked into there. Thanks, game. Exactly what I didn't want. Oh, come on. Well, at least I can get these enemies out of the way now. But of course, now we're going to have to get rid of him. And if we can get over to this platform before we lose all of our blue eco, there we go. We finally gotten what I believe is the last power cell, minus the Muse. Let me see just to confirm. Yeah, we just need to return the Muse to the sculptor. So now that that's over with, we need to get back to the boat. Because there is nothing else that we need to do here. And if I could do this without running into things, that would be great. Okay, let's use the boat. I'm gonna get a drink right there. And from here, we've made it back to the village. I'm going to be safe and wait for the boat to float back over to the dock. And now there are two things that we need to do. Really. Well, we can leap over here. Kind of cool that we now have power running to this thing, but one, we need to return the Muse. Is this the Muse? Yeah, that is indeed the Muse.
Oh, my Muse! You saved her! Oh, you really are the best. Here, take this power cell. I won't need it now that I have my inspiration back.
And just like that, we have the last power cell for Misty Island. Now, we just need to get to... Okay, that's the wrong area. We need to get to those platforms. We need to get to the Oracle.
You have proven yourself worthy. Here is a power cell.
And that is the last power cell for the village, which means we have everything in all three areas that we have been to thus far. All it is left to do is to go to Fire Canyon. But that's going to have to wait until the next video. Can't believe we are now a third of the way through the game. Join me next time where we go through Far Canyon and we get to see more of the world of Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!